Alright, from a deserted island to the jungles of Bora Bora. Well, actually, this isn't really a wild jungle. This is on the property of the Four Seasons Resort in Bora Bora. But it's a little piece of jungle, I guess. Anyway, this location is so cool. It looks like a movie set, especially after I light it up with all these lights. But it's a wonderful location for shooting, and I'm going to show you how I did this real quick. Now, looking through the opening, you can see the peak of the mountain in the background. So the challenge is to have the sky and the mountain in the background properly exposed, which is really bright, and the jungle, which is really dark, have that properly exposed also. So in order to do that, I needed a massive amount of light lighting up the jungle to kind of match the sky and the mountain in the background. So what you do in situations like this is you don't light up the whole jungle, you light up selective parts of it, which looks more artistic anyway. A little splash of light here, a little splash of light there. Alright, so this is what I started with. The sky is properly exposed, but the jungle is pretty much black. All the trees are kind of silhouetted, but the background looks really cool. So then you just start putting lights in and seeing what it looks like and moving them around. Here's just the first test shot with a light. I have two AD600s and three AD200s. You can see a little 200 peeking around from behind a tree there. I need one AD600 as the key light for her, and I'm using a 10-degree honeycomb grid to put a spotlight on her face, but nowhere else. Because I don't really want flat lighting on everything in the foreground. This is my first placement. I didn't like it, so I moved it around. Another test shot. Alright, now I put on the key light with the honeycomb grid, so it's just lighting up her. Alright, starting to look like a movie set. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now we're starting to get into postcard territory. I love it. This looks like, it really looks like a movie set. It doesn't look real anymore, which is fine with me. Look at this. Looks like it's set from Gilligan's Island. So we took some pictures like this with her in the foreground. I really like how this looked. Little happy island girl with her coconut in the jungle. I love it. So then I wanted a more panoramic wide shot with her in the background. So I said, go back there by that tree there and just kind of hang out by the tree. So I had to move the key light and her edge light for the new positioning. And this turned out pretty good. And she's kind of focused there in the shot. The sky turned out good. You can see the mountain back there. Everything is exposed properly. I really like the balance of everything. The middle of the picture is where your eye goes, and then it just kind of gets darker as it goes towards the edge of the picture, which draws your attention to the center of the picture. And the warmth of her skin tones obviously help her pop out against the blues and the greens all around her. She's the only thing that's really colorful in there, which really draws your eye to the middle. And then the flowers on her head are like the most colorful thing of all, and that's right in the middle of the shot. So I'm pretty happy with these. I like things that look not real. I like things that look kind of fantasy, like a movie set or a 3D postcard. There's enough people out there doing real stuff with natural lighting and everything just looks real like it would in normal life. I want things a little bit more fantasy-like, more like you're escaping into a beautiful dream. Hey, being with Cara is kind of a dream. That's a good start. And of course, I had to do a few close-up shots. Didn't have to change the lighting for those. There's our happy island girl. So nice to have an all-purpose model you can just pull out of your pocket and just plop against a tree. It's just so great. Anyway, really thankful. Cara and I are happy to have you along, sharing our vacation with us and showing you some photography tips along the way. We'll see you in the next video in a couple days.